Welcome back to another episode of the Kingpin Chronicles, where real crime meet real consequences and redemption. I'm your host, DP, and in this segment, we're gonna dive into something that need to be said, man, and I'ma say it, man. The street code, dead, man. Loyalty don't live in this thing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know it, I know it, and if you from it, you done felt that, man. Come on, man. We gotta keep it real, man. This ain't about glorifying the game, man. It's about exposing what it is, man. Let's get into it, y'all, with this episode. Okay, man, let's get into this, man. Back in the day, man, when everybody came up in the game, man, we always heard this thing about it's these rules to the streets, right? Loyalty, be loyal to your clique, you know what I'm saying? No snitching, right? And respect, right? And to show respect, have respect, and you will get respect right back. You know what I'm saying? You ain't move without your people, you know what I'm saying? If we went somewhere, we went as like it was us gonna show up. It wasn't just I'm gonna show up, you know what I'm saying, and I'm this and I'm that. If you broke the code, you know what I'm saying, or if you did something that wasn't within, you know what I'm saying, what how we moved, you paid for it, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we used to get in little scuffles, you know what I'm saying, and fist fight, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody needed to really be straightened, we might pile up on something, you know what I'm saying? So it really just wasn't about crime. It was about having some sort of honor and some sort of respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It was about all of us surviving together because it was rough, right? It was rough. And even that little structure that we had, that's gone now, man. It's every man for himself out here, man. It's kamikaze everything, right? And nobody respecting nobody, and nobody even seem to have any respect for themselves. Now, I'm one of the people that differ in talking about, oh, back in the days, man, there wasn't no snitching and there wasn't no telling and all of that. Man, we all know that ain't true because if that was the truth, then the jails wouldn't be full, man, and everybody's story wouldn't be the same from the beginning of it, because anybody that know anything know that police ain't never got nothing without a snitch, man. Without a snitch, they ain't never got nothing. So from the beginning, it's always been snitching, it's always been disloyal people, you know what I'm saying? And the difference being, it was some level of consequences for breaking these unwritten rules in the streets, man. But all that's gone, man, and everything seemed to be that changed. And what I think happened is, I think, man, it's obvious, man, that social media changed the game, right? Social media put an aspect in the game that had, we didn't even see it coming. Now it's about clout over anything got to do with the code, man. It's people flashing cash they don't have, you know what I'm saying? Exposing their ops online and you know what I'm saying, putting all kind of people business on here, dry snitching. That's a real problem with these podcasts. And I even try to be real tippy toe about what I talk about when it come down to telling my story because my story is a little bit closer to us than the people that I'm gonna be presenting or that I hope to present, and if you're out there and you like what we're doing, man, reach out, man. We hit you on here, man, because this is the message we're trying to push. We're not glorifying what we've been through, man, and trying to trick nobody off these streets with that, man. Nah, we getting in the game, right? But all that chasing attention instead of staying disciplined, right, and focusing on what the goal supposed to be. The goal supposed to be to get the money. You know what I'm saying? The goal supposed to get the money, be to get the money, right? But what happened is we get caught up in the materialistic stuff that come when you get the money, because now you can access that stuff, right? And that become a big problem, because we get used to it, and the more and more we start to have any kind of success and uh, being involved in whatever it is, whether it's the dope game where you out there call yourself a goon or whatever, and you think you're gonna be able to just keep taking stuff from people, whatever it is that you're doing that's on the other side of the law, right? Listen, today it's to the point where social media that made it to where that the feds ain't even got to do their job no more. The kids document themselves on social media. They take pictures. Man, my son guilty of this. This is one of the things I used to try to beat in my son's head, man, and tell him, man, why is they like to get guns and take pictures with them on social media and flash all this money on social media, and everything got to be about trying to make it seem like you doing a little bit more than you really actually doing. You know what I'm saying? And um, what happened with this is it create a sense of, well, ain't nobody really loyal to nobody. That loyalty done been replaced by what we got. It's like selfish, just like survival tactics. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, give me, 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 and then get back, get back, get back. Ain't no more. If I'm eating, all my dog's gonna eat. It's like I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna come around my dogs to stunt. And then what happened is the betrayal. Now they go betrayal. Now they backdooring each other. You know what I'm saying? Brothers turning on brothers, right? You know what I'm saying? People talking to the law just to say they self, right? Because they wasn't being responsible with that cheese. They can't afford to be represented. They can't take care of themselves while they in there. They know ain't nobody gonna look out for them. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened is these dudes be proud of the recognition they get on social media for acting crazy and doing this stupid stuff because they get tricked, because our culture done put that front in front of us to where that we think that that's like a symbol of like success, or that like you relevant, like it makes you relevant or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want to try to change. That's why we want to pick and choose who we support when it comes down to what's going to be in front of our kids and impacting them, and kind of playing with their subconscious and making them think that this stuff is normal, right? And then we, as the older people that they kind of look up to, and they look to us as people that have been through the same stuff they going through, right? It looked like us. So now when we come in, we tell our stories, right? Or they hear about us or whatever, and we bring it to them. It they don't hear us pushing the consequences, right? And explaining that we trying to tell them, nah, look, okay, yeah, we did what we did, and I'm sorry that you look up to me for that. I apologize that you look up to me for that. But this what what I should have been doing, right? Instead of what I was doing to cause me all the grief and everything I went through and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And everything, and then we just got to be straight up with them and just tell them, man, listen, let me be clear with you, dog. Let me be 100% clear with you. The streets don't love nobody. I don't care who you is. All that loyalty you gave to the streets, what happened? You know what I'm saying? All them people you call yourself being loyal to, somebody gonna break that loyalty. It happened every time. It happened every time, man. That energy you poured into the code, man, is you getting the same energy reciprocated back onto you. Nah, that's not how it works in the game. Because when it's your turn to fall, everybody get quiet. It's silence. It's silence, dog. It's silence. You're gonna sit in that cell, or you're gonna be in that graveyard, right? While the same people posting free you, right? They at home sleeping in their bed. You know what I'm saying? Laying next to something, you know, going to the kitchen whenever they want to. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. This ain't loyalty, man. That's in these streets. This is lunacy. This craziness, man. This is madness at this point, man. You know what I'm saying? It done changed so much to where that, man, is it's like it don't even seem real compared to how I grew up. We grew up bad and we was troubled kids. We had issues. It was poverty and it was different. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really no poverty no more. So that ain't really a excuse. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't an excuse. It's the fact that all our kids got being put in front of them is this negativity, right? When they don't went to calling it the culture. You got people my age and older referring to the way our younger people acting as the culture. That's crazy. That is not our culture. That's our problem. That's one of our problems. You know what I'm saying? The kids, they watch all of this, and then guess what? They think that's the way. They think that's the way, man. So we got to do something, man. And if you listening to this right now, right, and you in them streets, right, or even if you tempted to be in the streets or go back to the streets, you tried to get away from it, and it's hard right now. We know the economy tore up. We understand, right? Hear me, man. Don't die for a code that don't exist anymore, if it even ever existed. If it ever even existed. The message from me to you right now is that real power, look at this photo behind me, real power, right? It comes from knowledge. It comes from exercising your brain, right? And you just want to feed it knowledge, feed it, exercise it, right? The stuff you learn is going to help you grow, but by continually exercising your brain, right, it's going to allow you to think sharper, faster, more precise. You know what I'm saying? It's going to allow you to do all of these things because you're going to learn discipline, right? From building something that nobody can take away from you ever. Knowledge is the one thing that cannot ever be taken away from you. And remember this, I'll leave y'all with this, right? Use your pain, your hustle, your the fire that's in you, your desire, right? To be great, to have it, right? Use that to build a future outside the system, dog. Because once the game spit you out, all that realness fade away, dog. I'm telling you, it fade away. I done been there. I done been there. I done been the one called, man, put $30 on the book right quick. I'm in the box. I'm in confinement, right? So they won't let me spend, put 30 on my dog account so he could slide it through. The laundry people they got me. Stop answering the phone. Stop answering the phone. Hear from them till about 30 days before I come home. Now I get a letter. That's how it go, dog. That's the truth to it. Your dogs, they ain't gonna be your dogs when they go in there. That pressure gonna go on your parents, your family, your kids' mom if you got kids. Yeah. It ain't worth it to ball for 2 summers and spend an eternity, right? Behind them gates, man. I'm telling you, it ain't getting no better. It's only getting worse, right? I ain't built this platform to glorify my past at all, right? I built it so you wouldn't have to repeat the mistakes that I made, the consequences I suffered, and the people that went through what I did or far, far worse, right? So this was the Kingpin Chronicles, man. Hit follow, share this with someone who need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Share this video with somebody who needed to hear it. And don't forget, right? Real crime, real consequences, real redemption. I see you later, man. This DP, Kingpin Chronicles. I am out. Yeah.